Millennials are a generation born between 1980 and 1995. They faced a lot of challenges and hardships in their life, most notably the 2008 financial crisis, which was a difficult job market, and more recently, the COVID-19 pandemic. And despite all of these challenges, millennials remain very resilient. And we've noticed that they're very capable of adapting to change, of navigating complexities in their lives. And this is really the silver lining, is that millennials remain very optimistic about their personal futures. Environics research has been measuring and tracking social values for over 4 decades, and this also involves developing generational segmentations. In 2023, we refreshed our millennial segmentation with a new set of qualitative interviews. Through that process, we were able to validate 6 distinct millennial segments, all with different needs, motivations, and social values. While there were repeated themes that came out across all of the participants, what became clear through the interviews is that you can't paint millennials with a broad brush. There are many differences that exist among the segments, and social values is a really good way to dig deep into what differentiates the different groups of millennials.
Because we added social values as the main mechanism of this segmentation, we were able to add a lot of depth to the different segments that exist within the millennial generation. 2 of those segments, diverse drivers and mainstream A-listers, are similar in the way that they want to impress others and put a lot of value on how others view them. On the flip side, they differ in how they engage with brands, for example. So while a diverse driver wants their brand to be really authentic and have a history and a sincerity that they can be a part of, a mainstream A-lister, on the other hand, just kind of wants a fun brand that they can post on their Instagram or tell their friends about. So they're not as interested in the brand's story.
What I really enjoyed about the in-depth interviews was getting to speak with people of my generation and dig in a little bit deeper to the joys and the worries that they have in their lives, and really getting to see how their values lens shapes how they carry those worries in their lives. So for example, someone in the engaged idealist segment of the millennials may perceive worries such as climate change or their economic situation with a more optimistic view, because for them, their values are actions matter and I can engage to make change. Whereas someone from another segment may perceive them differently and carry those worries with a heavier weight. You can't paint a whole generation with the same brush. You need to be able to understand what resonates with different segments of the population of a generation, and by doing that, you can develop better products, better services, and develop communications that resonate at a deeper level with each of those segments.